Second division doubles, we're going to see Douglas and Manny against Jairo and Urbieta. Two of the better teams in this division record-wise. But as I said, as of late, these two teams have been doing a lot of winning. I mean, Jairo and Urbieta have lost 2 in a row. They started the season 5-1. Douglas and Manny started the season 5-1, and they lost 2 out of their last 3. Devils have the serve. It's Jairo and Urbieta ready to go with match number 5.
Jairo serves. We begin. Douglas picks the serve. Costalo 2-all thrown beautifully off the serve by Douglas to score. Douglas and Manny get the first point of this match for the Warriors.
And Douglas has picked up his level of aggression across all matches. I mean, not used to seeing him throw the 2-wall this frequently in doubles.
In doubles, absolutely.
I mean, how about that? I mean, first point of the match, you pick the serve and throw a 2-wall. That's quite the statement.
Absolutely. It's a way to set the tone for the game.
Yep.
Here's a backhand by Urbieta. Manny's there. Backhand from the 12 line to the inside. Powerful backhand by Jairo. Stopped deep in the backcourt by Manny. Urbieta from the 10 line. Here's the backhand by Jairo. Manny's there. Manny now from the 11 line. Urbieta's there. Backhand from the 10. That goes wall to wall. Douglas is looking for the rebote on the forehand. Fine catch by Urbieta. He comes over the top. Douglas is there. There's a forehand by Manny. Here's the catch by Manny at the 11 line. Urbieta, high catch on the left side. Big backhand follows. Rotate forehand by Douglas. That goes up into the overhead screen, is out of play. 1-1. Jairo serves the Devils.
And this Jairo and Urbieta team is built similarly to what we saw with Jairo and Kupala just a few moments ago in Division 3. I mean, starts with Jairo up there in the front, who's going to control a bulk of the play, and then good catching here in the backcourt. And some improved catching in this division with Urbieta back behind him. Going to go for these longer rallies still.
Here's a backhand by Manny, caught by Urbieta. Urbieta goes deep, wall to wall from the left side. Rotate forehand by Douglas to the backhand of Urbieta. Manny with the scoop at the 11 line. Here's Douglas on the catch. Backhand. Robote forehand, thrown powerfully. Robote by Manny. Jairo's got it. Excellent catch by Manny. Forehand from the 12 line. Jairo tips it. 2 points for the Warriors, Douglas and Manny. Douglas has the serve.
Saw some misses to his left in that first doubles match, and now one straight to Jairo's preferred side, that right side. Looked like he just took his eye off it, but common mistake across all players of every level.
There's the backhand by Urbieta. Ball tipped in the backcourt. That's a 3rd point for Douglas and Manny. Douglas serves. Backhand by Urbieta. What a catch by Douglas at the 10 line. Douglas again, this time from the 9 line. Powerful throw, clears the overhead screen. Jairo's throwing a hard rebote from the 4. Urbieta calls for the ball, makes the play from the 13 line. Douglas, forehand rebote at the side wall. Hard to the inside, Urbieta's there. Urbieta again, this time from the 12 to the inside. Douglas makes the catch. Powerful backhand from the 8 along the wall to the left side of Urbieta. Rebote forehand by Douglas. It's backhand by Manny. Ball tipped at the sidewall by Douglas. Second point for Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo serves for the Devils.
Yeah, a player like Douglas, so supremely confident in his catching. I mean, he's going to try to take those balls even off the sidewall. Difficult play and one that he expects to make, but you spread that out across the entire roster. That's probably around a 50% ball, you know, that players bring in to catch.
Fault under serve. Battle court rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Manny on the forehand, high to the front wall. Urbieta from the 10 line on the backhand. Rebote forehand. Manny on the backhand from the 11 line. Manny again from the 11. Urbieta powerfully on the left side. Here's Douglas. Backhand low and hard from the 8. Urbieta takes it in the air. Jairo calls for the rebote, plays it high. Caught by Manny. Manny over the left shoulder of Jairo. Here's the backhand. There's a backhand by Urbieta. Oh, what a catch by Douglas. Rebote forehand, powerfully thrown by Jairo. Passes both the front and back quarter. Urbieta, backhand from deep in the back court. Manny's there. There's a backhand. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Jairo makes the catch. Backhand. Manny comes over the top. Rebote left side, right up the middle. Jairo takes it on the left side. Splitter caught in the air by Douglas. 2-ball by Douglas, just off the tip of Jairo's cesta. Jairo read it perfectly. Douglas threw it that well. 4 points for Douglas and Manny. Douglas serves for the Warriors.
And look, I mean, Jairo trying to get that split placement like we saw in the first match, but this is right to the left side of Douglas. Look at, he's got to go all the way around Douglas to try to get there on the outside and just tipped it.
Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Douglas makes the catch overhead. Backhand from the 9 line. Low bullet caught by Jairo. Powerful backhand by Jairo, caught by Manny. Here's a powerful backhand by Manny. That comes out to the 6 line on the rebote. Rebote left side to the inside. Dropping. Big backhand by Douglas. Rebote comes back to the side wall. Jairo plays it beautifully at the 5 line. Here's Manny over the top. Urbieta will take it on the bounce. Douglas from the 8. Backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Manny's there. There's the backhand by Urbieta. Manny on the catch. Backhand to the inside. Manny takes it in the air. Picada. Oh, brought down beautifully by Urbieta. Great catch. Douglas for the rebote. Right up the middle. Urbieta will take it on the forehand. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Manny takes it in the air at the 12. Low runner, stopped by Douglas in the front court. Powerful backhand, stopped by Urbieta at the 12 line. Big backhand, rebote coming out. Douglas is there, fires it to the inside. Jairo cuts it off. Catch by Douglas, backhand. Passing both Devils out to the rebote. Jairo makes the play on the forehand. Catch by Jairo. Manny goes for the rebote. He makes the save. Here's Jairo from the 3 line. Low and hard again. What a scoop by Manny. Fake the 2-all, puts it up the middle. Here's Urbieta. Manny again. Backhand by Urbieta. Rebote left side by Douglas. Save to the inside. Here's Urbieta again. Rebote forehand. Big bounce. Brought down by Urbieta at the 13 line. Play to the inside. Douglas takes the rebote on the left side. Puts it back to the inside. Urbieta's there. Catch by Douglas. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand save by Jairo. Douglas winds up. Catch by Urbieta on the right side. Douglas takes it in the air. Backhand from the 8 line. Cortada stopped by Manny in the backcourt. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Jairo, left side rebote. Douglas will take it in the air. Scopes out the court. Going for that 3-wall play. Jairo reads it. Catch by Manny. Manny comes over the top. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Caught by Jairo. Jairo winds up. Costello 2-wall is out. 5 points. Possible set point for Douglas and Manny of the Warriors.
Look, after all that, Jairo got another golden opportunity from that Costado, trying to take advantage, but you just see it's not the shot they typically throw. It doesn't have that same type of consistency as we see with some of the other top players up there in the front court with that Costado. Douglas and Manny, particularly Manny back here, this is the best he's caught in the last month, or at least the past couple weeks.
Big right side by Manny, comes over the top. Big bounce brought down by Urbieta. Outside placement by Urbieta is outside of play. Point and set for Douglas and Manny. Taking the first set, 6-2. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back and play the second set.
So set number 1 going to Douglas and Manny. 6-2, pretty decisive there. All was said and done. Take a look at some of these replays. Jairo here. Costado, split placement right to the left side of Douglas. Douglas, look at that 2-wall. Opens up a little wider. Right off the tip.
Just Jairo was there, just couldn't get it into his system. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. You see Douglas and Manny. Solid team. Communication's gotten to be both verbal and non-verbal communication is absolutely spot on for these two warriors. Nicholas coming in. Congratulating them on a good first set.
Only 3 losses this year for Douglas and Manny against Gosheri and Ben, Urbieta and Benny, and then Hormachea and Urbieta. So, I mean, some tough teams in this second division. There's the only ones that have gotten the better of them. And then Jairo and Urbieta, pretty similar group of teams. Gosheri and Ben, Urbieta and Benny, and just Douglas and Manny, the only teams to beat them.
We have the focus on Jairo again. Keeps that set tied as long as the tie was good. Imagine he ties it almost perfect every time before the first set. Consulting with Alex and Urbieta. If you're enjoying Battle Court now, don't forget, though we only have 1 match left in this half of game day, we'll be back at 7 p.m. with 6 more matches of Battle Court.
Remember last season, Jairo was one of the best players in Division II. His record was 21-4 across singles and doubles. He's lost 3 in a row with Kubala. He's lost 2 in a row here with Urbieta. So those 5 losses in doubles in the last 2-3 weeks have been more than he had all season last year. Just hasn't been the same Jairo that we're used to seeing, and perhaps this will be the set to get him back on track. It will have the serve to begin set number 2.
We're ready to begin our second set. Jairo will have the serve for the Devils. Jairo serves. Second set has begun. Here's the backhand by Manny. Urbieta, forehand. Urbieta left side by Douglas. That backhand into the pad, and the pad is most definitely bad. First point goes to Douglas and Manny. Douglas has the serve. Yeah, Jairo trying to throw the low bullet inside and just whack the pad.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough throw to score on, a low percentage to result in a point, and you see a lot of times it just clips the top pad like that and give one away.
Manny comes over the top. Beautiful catch by Urbieta. Manny comes over the top again. Urbieta from the 11 line. Urbieta left side by Jairo. Big bounce brought down by Urbieta. Powerful forehand by Jairo. Manny gets out of the way. Nice rebote by Douglas. Jairo decides to let that one pass. Here's Urbieta. Douglas, forehand rebote. Backhand by Urbieta to the inside. Manny coming out. Missed the rebote. That's a point for Jairo and Urbieta, the Devils.
And just the type of point these Devils needed to get on track quickly. I mean, 6-2 in the first set, give one away early on, throwing it into a pad off an unforced error. Just had to tie it up 1-1 and get a little confidence back. See if Jairo can maybe get a serve past Manny here. One of the better serves on this roster.
Big right side by Manny. To the inside it goes. Urbieta on the backhand. Here's a backhand by Urbieta. Rotate forehand saved by Douglas. Cortada, an attempted cortada rebote. Just thrown low and hard by Douglas. Here's a backhand by Manny. Urbieta's there. Backhand from the 11 line. That goes deep. Hits the back wall. Rebote on the forehand of Douglas. Douglas on the backhand from the 8. Excellent catch by Jairo at the 6. Backhand straight to the back wall. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Big backhand by Urbieta. Urbieta coming out to the 4-line. Douglas rips it inside, and Urbieta's there. Manny with the catch. Backhand from the 11. Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Excellent catch by Douglas at the 9-line. Outside placement by Manny. Perfectly timed to score. That's beautifully done. 2 points for Douglas and Manny here in the second set. Douglas has the serve for the Warriors.
Well, trick plays only work when there is the element of surprise involved, and we haven't seen Manny throw one to the outside all day long. No reason for Jairo to defend it. What does he do here? Middle of the second set, finally mixes it up and gets him going the other way. Really well done there to get that second point. Along with his catching, Manny, one of the early stars of the day for this Warriors team.
Urbieta left side. Catch by Jairo. Inside placement. Read by Manny. Stopped by Manny. Backhand. He's caught by Urbieta. Manny on the left side. Backhand. Urbieta from the 11 line. Here's a backhand by Urbieta. This one caught by Manny. Manny comes over the top. Catch by Jairo. Low and hard to the inside. Douglas eyes on the Urbieta, makes the play. Right to the side wall and into the backcourt. Urbieta forehand. Hit the overhead screen. 2-2. Jairo serves for the Devils.
The degree of difficulty very high on that Urbieta for Douglas. He leapt and just sent that one a little bit higher than he would have liked to. Throws off the timing, what you're used to seeing with that Urbieta, and it's a rare miss coming from Douglas. Reaching down at the ankle. I know he hurt that ankle last time out. Seems to be moving a little bit better today.
Manny on the forehand. Jairo takes it on the bounce in the front court. Hard throw. What a catch by Manny. Jairo, backhand from the 7 line. Urbieta forehand. Here's Urbieta, backhand. Urbieta forehand by Jairo. Urbieta on the backhand from the 9 line. Wall to wall from the left side. Douglas, powerful forehand. Urbieta from the 6 line. Manny will take that on the bounce, deep in the backcourt. Passes Jairo. Jairo turns to save the Urbieta. Lays it up. Urbieta forehand saved by Douglas. Passes. Here's Urbieta, backhand from the 11 line. Karam. What a catch by Jairo. Excellent control. Manny's there. Manny with the cortada. Stopped on the left side of Urbieta. Urbieta forehand. Urbieta's there. There's the backhand by Douglas. Powerfully thrown. Manny from the 12 line. Douglas on the catch. Backhand from the 9. Urbieta forehand. Oh my, what a bounce that took right to the corner, and a great catch by Manny. Urbieta on the wall originally, comes off. Douglas plays it off the right side. Right to the corner. Low Urbieta saved by Douglas. Here's Jairo. Scopes out the court, throws it hard to the inside. Manny, tremendous catch on the right side. Big bounce. Brought down again by Urbieta. Douglas looking for the Urbieta midcourt. Pico Urbieta, big bounce. Again brought down by Urbieta. Jairo on the catch. Backhand. Jairo comes back to make the Urbieta save on the forehand. Manny's there. Manny, cortada. stopped by Urbieta. Urbieta's backhand just clears the overhead screen. Rebote forehand by Douglas, caught by Jairo. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Catch by Manny. Manny brings it back over the top. Douglas looking for the rebote. 2-all rebote.
Got him.
Lands in and scores. Well done. Well played by all 4 players. Point goes to Douglas and Manny. 3 points for the Warriors. Douglas serves.
He's just been throwing that shot with a lot of confidence over the last couple of game days. Shooting the 2-wall off the rebote. Caught Jairo napping a little bit, but can't happen here in these longer rallies. You get in a rhythm, you're just so focused on cutting off the ball on the inside that you're not worried about a shot off the rebote, and not exposed on that one. Well done for Douglas. 3-2 lead for his team.
Here's a backhand by Urbieta. Rebote left side. Dropping, stopped by Urbieta. Here's the backhand. Manny on the catch, backhand from the 11 line. Jairo saved Douglas, nice catch. Here's the catch by Urbieta, way up high. Pika, this one stopped by Douglas, cortada by Douglas, stopped at the 10 line by Urbieta. There's a backhand. Here's a forehand by Manny. Comes over the top. Jairo's there. Manny stops that one on the bounce, brings it over the top. Urbieta's there. Jairo on the backhand from the 5 line. Powerfully thrown, caught by Manny. That one kicked. Douglas, left side rebote to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Urbieta at the 13 line. There's backhand by Douglas to the corner. Out to the rebote. Jairo's there. Rebote left side by Douglas. Cut off by Jairo. Rebote left side save. Right to Douglas. Douglas winds up to 2-all. Throws it fast to score. 4 points for Douglas and Manny. Douglas serves for the Warriors.
Well, we talked a little bit earlier in the season about the percentages of Douglas with the 2-wall was the highest on the roster. He just doesn't throw it very often. Now you're starting to see him mixing it up, and it's still scoring at a high rate. Pretty much everyone he's thrown in this match has scored, and 2 in a row in this set.
What a catch by Urbieta. Low on the back wall, deep in the backcourt. Jairo has this on the forehand. Mid-wall. Manny. This one stopped by Jairo. Jairo blasts it low and hard again. This one caught by Manny. There's the backhand. Urbieta, low and hard. Douglas is there. Powerful backhand by Douglas. Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Rebote forehand missed by Douglas at the 6th line. That's a 3rd point for Jairo and Urbieta, the Devils. Jairo has the serve. Long points. Whenever Urbieta's on the court, basically long points. Jairo and Urbieta, part of the longest point played here. How many minutes was that? 8?
I was saying 8.
Yeah, an 8-minute point.
Something like
1
that.
point, 8 minutes. Players do make money when they win, but they don't get paid by the minute. Here's a backhand by Manny. Manny, fine catch. Urbieta calls for the ball. Backhand from the 12 line. Jairo takes it in the air. Powerful backhand goes wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Manny over the top. Big bounce. Brought down by Urbieta deep in the backcourt. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Jairo calls for the rebote, plays it from the forehand. Manny makes the catch at the 11 line. Over the top. Big bounce. Brought down by Urbieta. Rebote forehand. There's a catch by Douglas. Douglas goes hard to the inside. Here is Urbieta. Outside placement. Urbieta reads it, gets out there, makes the catch, returns the carom to score from deep in the backcourt. My, oh my, quite the shot. 4-4 is the score. Jairo has a serve for the Devils. Here you see this carom. Douglas was not expecting it. Big right side by Manny. Low and hard to the inside, actually. Here's a backhand by Urbieta. Off the side wall, Manny makes the catch. Manny now from 12 line. Here's a backhand. Douglas, powerful backhand dropping and picked up by Urbieta in a fine catch. Here's Manny. Pico Rebote, that big bounce. Well played. Beautifully saved by Urbieta. Here's Douglas from the 4 line. Hard to the inside. Urbieta saves another one. This will not clear the path. 5 points for Douglas and Manny. Possible set, possible match point for the Warriors.
Well, Douglas has been establishing that 2-wall and just ripped one to the inside about as hard as he could right there. Urbieta running around it. Good patience, but just a tough Rebote to play. Impossible catch. Look at how quick that comes back at him and sent it below the pad.
Beautiful serve by Douglas. Well played by Urbieta deep in the backcourt. Here's Manny. Backhand by Urbieta, wall to wall from the left side. Rebote. Again, Douglas looking for that Pico Rebote. And Urbieta returns. Picada of his own. Manny turns. He makes a fine save. Jairo attacks. Has it at the 4 line. Low and hard. Douglas calls for it. Plays it to the inside. Urbieta makes the catch. Douglas calls for another one. Well, that's right to the forehand of Jairo. Jairo hard to the inside. Douglas calls for another one. That passes Jairo. Here's Urbieta from the 11 line. Manny from the 12 line, right up the middle. Dropping. Jairo dug that out somehow. Here's Douglas on the catch. Blasts it to the inside. Urbieta, great catch at the 11 line. Manny from the 12, over the top. Rebote forehand. Urbieta's there. Rebote forehand, low and hard. Douglas looking for the rebote in position, makes the save. Light touch, keeping it in play. Cortada by Jairo is stopped by Manny. There's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Jairo, powerfully thrown. Douglas looks for another rebote, plays this one from the forehand. Jairo has it. Drop shot, perfectly executed by Jairo to score. It is 5-5, so this is set point for the Devils. Match point for the Warriors.
Well, Jairo, he's been throwing a couple 2-walls today, and what does that do? That's just going to open up the inside of the court now when he wants it late in the match. Manny hanging deep in the backcourt. Douglas protecting the 2-wall, and Jairo finds the space. He and Urbieta need this point to get it to a third set. Douglas and Manny hoping to end it right here.
Hard serve by Jairo, caught by Manny. Catch by Jairo. Jairo low and hard. Oh, what a catch by Manny off the bounce at the 13 line. Backhand thrown powerfully by Douglas, caught by Urbieta. Rebote left side to the inside. Urbieta backhand. Douglas forehand rebote to the inside. Taken on the bounce by Urbieta. Rebote saved by Douglas to the inside. That one took off. Rebote left side to the inside. Here's Urbieta from the 11 line. Big right side. Urbieta off the side wall. He makes the catch. What a beautiful catch by Urbieta. Douglas looking for the rebote at the 7. Back to the inside. On the side wall. An even better catch by Urbieta in the corner. Rebote forehand. Wall to wall. Douglas has it. Puts it inside. Lighter touch. Urbieta got that one. Rebote left side. Oh, Jairo has it on the forehand. Blasts it. Douglas makes the save right up the middle. Gets out of the way. Not touched. Here's a catch by Manny. Backhand. Urbieta backhand from the 10 line. Manny makes the catch. Over the top he goes. Rebote left side by Douglas. Manny at the 13 line. Big right side. This one caught by Jairo. Jairo sends it hard to the backcourt. Manny's there. Urbieta from the 13. Rebote for Douglas. Pico rebote. Cut off in the air again by Jairo. That one's dropping. Douglas somehow made the save. Here's Jairo with time. Backhand, low and hard. Douglas makes the save again. Excellent catch by Manny. Manny comes over the top. Caught by Jairo. Jairo, hard throw. Caught by Manny. Manny, sidearm. Caught by Jairo. Jairo sends it low to the corner. Difficult rebote saved by Douglas. Douglas takes this one in the air. Backhand from the 8 line. Manny from the 9. Hard to the corner. Urbieta again. There's the forehand by Manny. Urbieta on the catch. Douglas takes 6-1 in the air. Backhand. Douglas with another fine catch. Backhand from the 8 line. Jairo reaches up, makes the catch. Cortada on the return. Manny gets in there and catches it on the right side. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Cut off by Jairo. Backhand. Low and hard. Caught by Manny. Here's a backhand by Urbieta. Rebote to the inside. Big bounce. Real big bounce. And Urbieta stopped that one too. Jairo takes it on the forehand. Low and hard. Douglas has a difficult rebote. He cannot make the play. And the highlight gods have willed that we move on to a third and final set to decide this one. Devils take the second set, 6-5.
Wow, in the end, I went back here to check out how long that final point was. That had to be the longest point we've had at 5-5 to decide a set or a match. Let's see here, back at about close to 5 minutes here. I'm getting with that point. I mean, back and forth the entire way at 5-5. Neither team wanting to take a chance and risk losing the point. Just standing in there for a long rally, and in the end, too much power. That final rebote, good effort by Douglas, but just comes up short. It takes us to a third set of this match. It has been quite a marathon, even through 2 sets. Let's see, back when we started this one, boy, that was quite the set. Nearly 20 minutes in that set. Back here, been nearly, 35 minutes with this match, and still a great third set to decide it. What a treat here. Great highlight by all 4 players. And the catching by Manny, I mean, it really can't be understated. I mean, the last couple weeks, he's just been a little bit off. And Jairo was a little bit off in the first match, but both of those players have settled in beautifully. And
talk about Urbieta. Douglas was throwing those. So pica is short for picada for the bounce, big bounce. When you try to get a big bounce, usually you see it thrown with the forehand. Magic City players like to go for pica rebote on the left side, a little unconventional. But every one of those that was bouncing, I don't know, 6 feet at the back wall, Urbieta was catching.
Every one of them.
I mean, first I had to look up for a second and see if a Rats had stepped in there. Because, Rats is perfect in the corner. But Urbieta, man, oh, man.
Played the maximum in set 2. That final point going the way of the Devils, setting up this third set. Douglas and Manny have the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our third and final set. Douglas will have the serve for the Warriors.
I can imagine this ball is going to be flying in this third set now. It really was flying off the rebote, off the back wall, and late in that second set as we move through this third set.
Just such phenomenal play. Beautiful play by all 4 players. Douglas serves, we begin. Here's a backhand by Manny to the inside. Catch by Jairo. Jairo from the 8 line. Manny, forehand. Caught by Jairo. Jairo, low and hard. Snagged by Douglas at the 11 line. Backhand by Douglas, powerfully thrown to the inside. Urbieta's there. Rebote forehand by Jairo. Douglas will cut this off the 8 line. Rebote left side by Douglas. Back to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Urbieta. High catch made overhead beautifully. Rebote left side by Douglas. Rebote forehand. Rebote left side. Thrown powerfully by Douglas. Kicked up. Urbieta made the catch. Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Beautiful catch by Manny. Here's the backhand from the 11 line. Urbieta's there. Rebote to the inside. Big bounce, big bounce. Caught by Manny at the sidewall. Douglas gets out there. Oh, man. Tried to throw a 2-all with one hand. That hit the pad. So Jairo and Urbieta going to get the first point. See Douglas with that ball just kicks way out.
Yeah.
And this is decidedly, I mean, that's bold. This is bold. Sidewall, almost the front wall, but it hits about 4 inches down on the pad.
Yeah, Jairo thought at first no chance, and then he kind of lunged there at the end and said, there's no way. And fortunately,
yeah, that would have been
for him.
That would have been play of the year.
Yeah, for
Big backhand by Manny. Here's Urbieta. Manny on the catch. Backhand from the 10 line. Urbieta 2-all. Scores. 1-1. We are in the third and final set, so the first to 6 points will win this match. Douglas has a serve for the Warriors.
And that's turning into a real weapon for Douglas now, something that the defense has to watch out for. A little late to react. I mean, that one hasn't opened up as well as some of the others, and it still got by Jairo.
Here's the backhand by Urbieta. Urbieta. Forehand by Douglas. What a catch by Urbieta. Douglas took a wonky bounce for Douglas. He still made the play. Urbieta, backhand. Rotate forehand. Douglas backing up to the 3 line. Here's a backhand by Urbieta. Low bullet to the inside. Will score. That's 2 points for Jairo and Urbieta. Jairo has a serve. Remember, we're in our third and final set. First to 6 points. We'll win this hard-fought match.
Look at this one. I mean, Douglas a little bit out of position. Manny's got to scoop that one up. Realistically, that could be his first true miss of the match. I mean, he's been
Douglas picks this serve, throws the 2-all.
That's good. No.
Judge is telling him that that was in.
I don't know, Jairo. I think that one was pretty decisively inside the court.
2-2. Douglas has a serve.
Yeah, I mean, Jairo's running with it, but take a look here. Douglas makes the catch into the 2-all. Yeah, that.
It happened fast, just like Douglas's 2-alls in the first set.
Yeah.
They happened fast.
You can see even on that quick replay, that ball squarely in the court.
There's a backhand by Urbieta. Beautiful catch by Urbieta. There's the backhand. Douglas from the forehand, hard to the inside. Low rebote saved by Douglas to the outside. Urbieta gets out there, makes the catch. Douglas ducks. That was an important. That was a very good duck by Douglas. Jairo and Urbieta get the point. 3 points for Jairo and Urbieta. Douglas and Manny with 2. Jairo serves.
And look, I mean, Douglas in the throwing lane of Urbieta. He wants to give him that low forehand from the outside back to the inside. Douglas has to crouch down or else that's coming right for the back of his head. Fortunately, did duck. A well-placed throw gets the Devils that 3rd point.
Here's the backhand by Manny to the inside. There's the backhand by Douglas, thrown powerfully to the inside. Rotate forehand.
Boy.
Is out of play. 4 points for Jairo and Urbieta. Douglas and Manny with 2. Jairo has the serve.
They talk about the impact of a warm ball here in this 3rd set. That came up and in on Douglas very quickly, and the only way for that ball to go was towards the outside of the court. Jairo and Urbieta have now opened up a 2-point lead in this 3rd set. At the way they've been catching and their style, I mean, it feels like it's a little more than 2.
Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Big right side by Manny. Here's Urbieta, backhand. Urbieta coming out. Douglas will take it on the forehand, fires it hard to the inside. Urbieta's there. Urbieta comes out of the corner. Douglas plays the Urbieta safely. Mid-court placement. Here is the backhand by Urbieta, taken in the air by Douglas. Urbieta forehand. Douglas, Urbieta left side, 2-all lands in. Stopped by Jairo on the forehand. Low, hard forehand, stopped by Manny. Beautiful catch in the backcourt. Here's Urbieta. Urbieta hard to the inside. Manny's there. Over the top. Big bounce. brought down by Urbieta. Douglas stops this one at the 8 line. Cortada just clearing the pad. Jairo gets in there to make the catch. Beautiful catch by Urbieta off the side wall. Manny's there. Here's a backhand by Urbieta. Manny with the catch on the 11 line. Forehand takes the bounce. Urbieta from deep in the backcourt. Rebote for Douglas. Powerfully thrown on the right side. Urbieta's there. Douglas makes the catch. Backhand from the 7 line. To the back wall. Jairo for the rebote. Blasts it back. What a catch by Manny on the left side. There's Jairo. Again at the back wall. Douglas, forehand rebote. Will score. 3 points for Douglas and Manny. Douglas has a serve for the Warriors. I can't remember the last time that Urbieta missed a ball.
Oh, he and Manny
in
both.
This particular match.
It's been some of the best catching in a match for 2 backcourters that we've seen in a while.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal. None of them have been easy. And catching the ball when it's taking a big bounce, bringing it, getting it into your basket, controlling it, bringing it down, throwing it, is no easy task. And both Manny and Urbieta have done a phenomenal job with it in this particular match.
And this one's had to have set a record for most balls thrown. I mean, by one player. Looked at the numbers earlier in the year, and we'll get that for you next week from Urbieta Analytics, but it's gotta be.
What a serve and what a catch. Beautiful serve by Douglas. Urbieta stops it on the left side. Urbieta, backhand to the inside. Manny's there, taking it from the side wall. Rebote for Jairo. Jairo straight to the outside. Douglas eyes on it. Just saves it, puts it to the inside. Urbieta, Cortada will score. 5 points for Jairo and Urbieta. Possible match point.
Well, there's not a lot of space, and the Devils find it. Inside part of the court, from about the 6 line to the 10 line, just got that second bounce as Manny was hanging a little bit deep in the backcourt and not reading that forehand very well.
So Jairo, we know, is going to put a hard serve in here. Douglas has taken a couple. It's late. I'd be curious to see if he goes for this, trying to finish it off quickly. Knowing you have Manny in the backcourt, it would be a bold choice, but Jairo's traditional adjusting of the shirt and helmet, and the 5 bounces of the ball. Not that one. Here's the catch by Manny. Comes over the top. Big bounce brought down by Urbieta. Rebote, middle of the court. Douglas to the inside. Here's Urbieta. Urbieta, hard throw to the inside. Douglas, great catch on the left side. Powerful, powerful backhand on the 7 line. Urbieta's there. Douglas jumping, missed it. Saves this one. There it is. Big bounce will score. Douglas and Manny with 4 points. Still possible match point for Jairo and Urbieta. Douglas has the serve. That's what he's been looking to do with every one of these Pika rebotes, the big bounce rebotes. That's what he's been looking to do. But Urbieta has just been staying back. That one he moved forward on. You see the result.
Just couldn't get up that high, just over the cesta.
Excellent serve, excellent catch. Low runner, stopped by Manny. Tremendous catch at the 13 line. Urbieta from the 11. Hard throw to the inside. Manny, backhand, powerfully thrown. Rebote's coming all the way out to the 4 line. Saved by Jairo. That dropped down to nothing.
Wow.
Point, set, and a hard-fought match for Jairo and Urbieta, taking it in the 3rd set, 6-4.
As we approach the hour mark, I'm looking here back at the replay. It was about 57 or 58 minutes unofficially with that match. And Jairo and Urbieta, they get it done in 3 sets, 6-5, 6-4 in the final 2. Game day, just within half a point now. Warriors 3.5, Devils with 3. 1 match left. Alex and Bradley take on Manny and Stan. Oh, Manny's got to go right back out here in this 4th division doubles match to decide the game day. Take a look at that game day score now. 3.5 points for the Warriors. The Devils come charging back here, winning the last 2 doubles matches. So everything comes down to the Division 4 match. It'll be our 6th and final match of this afternoon game day between Manny and Stan and Alex and Bradley. Before we get to that, we're going to hear from our winners, Jairo and Urbieta. What a match. There they are, Jairo and Urbieta, winners of that match in 3 sets. Guys, it was, real time was just under an hour. What does it feel like when you're out there playing in those matches?
I mean, I was super tired. I was exhausted. I want to finish the game as soon as possible because I don't know how long it was the game, but for me it was like a couple of hours.
Yeah, and Urbieta, your catching back there was some of the best we've seen all season. How good were you feeling back there today?
Good, I pretty good. I was feeling confident. We know with the last couple of games we didn't play our best, but Jairo, we are a tough team, so we knew you keep fighting and trying to catch as much as we can. We have always our chances, so we were just fighting all the points like always.
Well, you guys have played the longest point, now the longest match, and I believe you got the win in both of those. So congratulations to you guys on a job well done.
Thank you, thank you.